CBC Boxing. Now, yesterday, obviously we all know Dillian Whyte and Povetkin fought for the WBC interim title, where Povetkin came out victorious with a devastating uppercut in the fifth round. But one thing I did, I'm not even going to lie to you, I underestimated Povetkin. I didn't properly look into Povetkin's resume. I know he's only had 2 losses against AJ and Klitschko. And then, previously his last fight against Michael Hunter was a draw, but he didn't look that great, to be fair, in this last fight. And there's a term that they say in boxing anyway, you're only as good as your last fight. So usually when I'm doing my analysis, I go by the last fight. So Dillian Whyte had fought who before? Rivas. Then he fought Marius Wack. But the thing is, with the Marius Wack win, he didn't look that great, to be fair, because he was out of shape, and it was just when he was returning from that whole situation with UCAD, sorry. So obviously I'm going into the fight, I'm thinking that, listen, Dillian Whyte has been in training camp in Portugal for 5 months. He's changed trainer. This is the best shape I've seen Dillian Whyte in. I'm not going to lie to you. It's the best shape I've seen him in. Usually you can tell in his mismatch, he's got a little bit of extra body fat, but here he looked very, very lean. And the fact that Povetkin was touching 40, I thought Dillian Whyte was going to end the fight early. And, to be fair, Dillian Whyte knocked him down twice. I had Povetkin winning the first 2 rounds as well. You could tell he was trying to set up that uppercut the whole time. There was times in the second round they would collide together, and you could see the combinations that Povetkin was, trying to bring into the fight. But that fifth round set up for the uppercut to win the fight. What a devastating shot. And then Dillian Whyte now has an L. But the interesting thing about it is, another thing that I wanted to speak to you guys about was a comment I left on Instagram. Now, Sky Sports Boxing, they've been posting these videos, and I left a comment. I'm kind of paraphrasing here, but it went something on the lines of, Anthony Joshua is media trained, so he's going to be laughing when the cameras are off. And you know what? A lot of people were chatting rubbish, returning some comments to me. But, at the end of the day, Dillian Whyte was like, didn't he say to AJ before, if AJ tries to step to me, watch, I'm going to just knock him out or something. Or he said something on the line. So you could tell that AJ had a little bit of a smirk towards the end of the fight when he was chatting with Johnny Nelson, the other, I forgot that other lady's house, Amy Winehouse or something like that. But yeah, man, Anthony Joshua, at the end of the day, I guess he has the last laugh because he's beating Povetkin. He beat Povetkin in the 7th round with a devastating right hand. And now Dillian Whyte, who's been waiting over 1,000 days, he's not back down the queue, but, he's now got to fight Povetkin in the rematch again. And then have his title shot, and then he might have to potentially wait even longer. But I think Matchroom are even happy about this behind closed doors. I could see Eddie Hearn and AJ just laughing like, all right, well, this is set us up perfectly because now we can kind of ignore Dillian Whyte and just go straight to the Fury fight. You know what I'm saying? But that's just my view. It was a good, it was a good overall card. Katie Taylor was done well as well. Congo also, fought well. But CBC, I'm out.